and today I want to talk about the Guitar Center. So the reason I decided to create this particular segment is because I've taught tens of thousands of companies across the globe over the years on how to approach, pitch, and sell to major chain stores, and Guitar Center comes up all of the time for those of you who sell musical instruments and so forth. So wanted to give you some quick tips and strategies and some ideas and things to think about just to help you out. So let's talk about the Guitar Center. If you have a musical instrument, if you have a product for the music industry, they're one of the few left standing that are consistently out there, and so they're important, right? So they're an important retailer for you. As of now, they have around 250 or so stores that they're responsible for. That does vary, but ultimately they are there selling products, and it makes a lot of sense for you to go after them if you have a musical instrument. Here's the tricky part and the part that I want to explain to you about the retail industry. So every person who has created some sort of musical instrument is thinking about Guitar Center. Why? Because they know that that is an obvious place to go, right? So if you have a sporting goods product, you always go to the sporting goods companies, right? You think that that's the perfect first place to start, right? Because it makes sense. Best Buy, you have a consumer electronics product, you're going to go to Best Buy. Everyone does this. It's really, really common. And the problem with that thinking is that all of your competitors are reaching out to Guitar Center if they have a similar product to yours and so forth. And what that does is really limits your ability to actually generate revenue with your product, because Guitar Center is going to scrutinize extra hard because everybody's contacting them. So they're the little bit more tough player to reach out to initially. So really what that means is, if I were you, and I've done this for close to 20 years, selling to the biggest retailers in the world, some version of that, teaching, educating, and so forth through our time-tested systems, what I would do is I would, of course, reach out to Guitar Center, but if they say no to me, I don't take that personal at all, because it means that all my competitors are already on them, and maybe they just don't have the budget, there's something going on, whereas most people who reach out to them feel really horrible about themselves. They think that the product's not good. If Guitar Center says no, they can't go anywhere. And this is a silly thing. It's just really that all your competition is going after them. What I would do is I would reach out to all the other retailers that sell musical instruments and try and get them to purchase your product. Target, Walmart, anyone else who actually sells similar products. And I'm going to try them first, because a lot of my competitors are not necessarily thinking about reaching out to them, and maybe they don't even know how. And so my assumption is always going to be to go to the masses anywhere else, so they all have websites and locations and so forth that you can dig around and find the people that are selling this product that's not the most well known in that space, if that makes sense. So I hope that provides value for you. Don't take it personal. Don't feel bad. Try going after Guitar Center, but really what I would do is I would go after all the other retailers that could conceivably buy that your competitors are not thinking about. And then I would go back to Guitar Center showing proof of sales. They'll love you a lot more. It's got nothing to do with you. It just has to do with the fact that this is the world that they're living in and everybody's contacting them. Anyways, if you'd like to learn more exactly how to approach, pitch, and sell to chain stores, we actually have a webinar coming up. There's a link to that webinar listed below. It's free. It's a 90-minute webinar. And all you have to do is click on the link below, sign up. We talk about how to sell your products to major retail chains with no experience necessary and so forth, no buyer relationships. And really, we also have a replay option available in case you want to watch it right away versus going on to our next event. But anyways, if you wanted to learn more, please sign up, join us. Love to support you further. It's a lot easier in a longer period of time. Otherwise, like this information, comment below if you like, subscribe, keep in touch with us, because we're always adding new content to support people. This is Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. I really, really appreciate your time, and I hope to continue the conversation. Thanks so much.